Sunday afternoon here in April. I got to go see Godzilla vs. Kong this past weekend. Haven't seen a movie since December. Yes, times have not changed yet. Despite what people thought, oh, the new year, 2021, everything's gonna go back to normal. Yay! No. Matt the Matt hasn't seen a movie since December. In the theater. People who know me know, this guy goes see the movie every weekend. It's April. I finally got to go see a new movie. About fucking time. Anyway, so, Godzilla vs. Kong. But before I talk about Godzilla vs. Kong, let me go back to how this whole monster universe began. So, Godzilla came out 2014, starting the summer movie season that year. You know, everyone was hyped up, a new Godzilla movie. Hasn't been one since 1998. Yeah, you know that one. Matthew Broderick. What's his name? Hank Azaria? Yeah, Pussy Boy Goes Flat. And Gene Reno, the professional, Leon, him. Yeah, so it's been a while. So in 2014 we got Godzilla. Bryan Cranston, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Elizabeth Olsen. This was awesome, the trailers. Big disappointment. Yes. Bryan Cranston was underused. Not even close. Elizabeth Olsen. What was the point of putting her in the movie? Aaron Taylor Johnson. Kind of boring in the role. And oh, here we're gonna go see Godzilla fight. Oh wait, we're gonna pan the camera and not show him fighting. Yeah, that was 2 hours of nothing. Then in 2017 we got Kong vs. Kong on Skull Island. Sorry. Getting the little monsters mixed up sometimes. Anyway, so Kong Skull Island comes out. You know, Jordan Vogt Roberts directs this. Came from an independent filmmaking background. Comes in, he gets the Marvel crew all in there, you know. You got Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury. You got the future Captain Marvel, Brie Larson. You got Loki himself, Tom Hiddleston. And even John C. Reilly, who was in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. So most of the cast is from Marvel. Luckily with this movie, the visuals are great. The setting on Skull Island looks fantastic. You actually get to see Kong fighting. Major plus for a monster movie. But you don't care about the human characters. And the movie kind of drags a little bit in moments. So once again, better than Godzilla, but still not up there. Not by the Mac standards. Then we get Godzilla King of the Monsters in 2019. And this one you got Millie Bobby Brown, famous for Stranger Things. You got my boy Kyle Chandler from Friday Night Lights and The Wolf of Wall Street. And Vera Farmiga from The Departed. And Bates Motel, Up in the Air. Got a great cast here. But, once again, human characters, we don't care. Don't care about their story. We're here to see the monsters. Luckily, the studio learned people want to see Godzilla fight. We do. Visually great. But the movie's over 2 hours long. And there's so many scenes that drag on and drag on. And you're like, can we just get to the monsters fighting already? Come on, really? Let's do this. So once again, another disappointment. Then Godzilla vs. Kong was supposed to come out last summer, but it didn't because of Corona. Yes, Corona has shit over the entire film business. Hi, Corona. Anyway, so now here we are, 2021, and we finally got a blockbuster out. Finally, things are getting slowly back to normal. Slowly. No matter. So what do I think about this movie? I think it's the best monster movie that they've made so far. I think the one element of the human characters, the human character played by Rebecca Hall, people might know her from The Town, The Prestige. She is the best part of the human characters in this movie. She kind of looks after this little girl who has a special connection to Kong, and that part of the story is great. If I could see just one human storyline for 2 hours, that would have been great, only that one. But, sad part is, and I'll get to that in the negative part of the human story later. The CGI, perfect. This is even better state-of-the-art CGI than in the other movies. There are moments in this movie, either looking at Kong or Godzilla, that you're wondering, they look so real right now. If I turn the news on, I would think this is really happening in Hong Kong. That's how detailed the CGI is, that there are moments that you're like, that looks, I believe there's a, giant gorilla in Hong Kong. There's a giant lizard roaming, tearing apart Hong Kong right now. So, visually, it's great. Now, Adam Wingard, the director of this movie, who has a background with The Guest, great movie, go watch it, Dan Stevens, Michael Monroe, it's on Netflix right now, and You're Next, I call You're Next the movie before Ready or Not. It's kind of like another family, home invasion type of movie. Also a really good movie in and of itself. Watch it. Adam Wingard definitely puts his stamp on this movie. Between, like I said, the music is 80s music. Not like you hear like an 80s song. Like the score feels like it comes out of the 80s, which adds a unique feel to this movie, unlike the other ones. The cinematography, like in the fight in Hong Kong, the neon coloring, very unique, very different from other directors. And Adam Wingard really puts his stamp on that. And you can feel this is done by a different director. Another thing, the editing and pacing of this movie. This is the shortest movie in the Monster Universe at 1 hour and 53 minutes with credits. Kong Skull Island is around that too, but Kong drags a little bit while this keeps going all the way through. I mean, and you never feel like it's too short, but you also never feel like, it keeps going on and on. It's just the perfect pacing for a movie like this. The action. The action is great. The two main scenes, obviously, you see in the trailer. One is on a aircraft carrier in the ocean, in the middle of the ocean, between Kong and Godzilla, like a 20-minute fight. Great. The other in Hong Kong in the third act is also really well done. The action is them fighting, it's awesome. Them destroying buildings, fighting one another, using their own skills to try and meet the other one. Compared to other versus movie, if you want to say Freddy vs. Jason, Batman v Superman, this is the best versus movie I've seen. Obviously we got Mortal Kombat coming out in 3 weeks, so we'll see. But if you're going to see two monsters fight, this is the movie. Also, at one point in the movie, you see Kong go down to Hollow Earth. It's all in the history of Kong and everything. Great. It almost felt like a sci-fi movie by that point, with all kinds of, spaceships they use, and the, sci-fi language, and then the production design in Hollow Earth. Really well done. I could have seen an entire movie in the Hollow Earth part of the movie. Now let's get into some of my negatives. My main negative with this movie is, if you're going to see a Godzilla movie, I'm sorry, you're shit out of luck. This movie is not a Godzilla movie. Godzilla might be the first name in the title, but this is a Kong movie. It's almost like the studio said, we've already made 2 Godzilla movies. We've only made 1 Kong movie. So let's really focus on Kong in this movie. Now yes, Kong has a better storyline, he has a better human interaction with the human characters. Also, Kong can get more expression out of his face and movements. So I see where they're going with Kong. But if you're going for Godzilla, other than for the fight scenes in the middle and at the end of the movie, that's all you get of Godzilla. They should have just called this movie Kong, and then in the subtitle, Godzilla Returns, or something. It's not a Godzilla vs. Kong movie in the essence of that you have a balance of on-screen with one another. You don't. Another negative, like I said before, the human characters is a big problem in this franchise. That's no different here. You should have cut out Brian Tyree Henry, who's a new character who has his own podcast. Podcast people. What do they know? You really don't need him. Millie Bobby Brown returns from Godzilla King of the Monsters. But once again, they don't really do anything with her character. She's trying to figure out why Godzilla is attacking people, attacking cities, but that's about it. And then the kid from Deadpool 2 kind of tags along. But once again, and you also, Isa Gonzalez, a new character also, she might get like 1 or 2 lines in this movie. Completely wasted. Don't need her. What they should have done, in my opinion, was you already have the Rebecca Hall and this little girl on the Kong side of things. It was like a mother-daughter relationship. You should have just... Now they have Kyle Chandler in the movie. He's in the movie for 1 minute. It's like, he was a main character in the last Godzilla movie. He should have been a main character in this movie and had Kyle Chandler and his daughter, played by Millie Bobby Brown, me on the side of Godzilla, and that way you would have 2 parallel stories. One is the father-daughter storyline, the other is like a mother-daughter storyline. One is for Godzilla, one is for Kong. Boom. Those are your human characters. Those are the characters you follow. And that would have shortened the film down a little bit, but still had a clear focus on the human characters. And most of the characters in this movie that are the human ones, you should have just thrown them out. You don't need them. You're wasting screen time with them. The other good actor who's in this is Alexander Skarsgard, who plays a friend of Rebecca Hall's. And he does a good job. I like his character. But that's it. Or you could have just left it with Rebecca Hall, the little girl, and Alexander Skarsgård, and that would have been fine too. My other negative... Sorry. Well, that's about it. I do recommend this movie. I think it's better than the other monster movies that have been made. I would give this movie a 4 out of 5. Like I said, if you take out the wasted human characters, it actually had more Godzilla in this movie. This would have been a 5 out of 5 movie. But, it doesn't get up there. It's better than the other ones. And I think it's a great movie to start out the spring/summer movie season. And this is a movie you see in theaters. I don't care how big your TV is at home. I don't care if you have surround sound. A movie like this, Godzilla vs. Kong, you see in IMAX. You get the giant screen and the surround sound in the theater. And it might mean there was more people in the theater than normally. So you're starting to see more people go to the theater. You want that crowd who's cheering during the fight scenes. And you know what? Based on the box office, it's made some good money already. So, I recommend you go see this movie. And in another 3 weeks, we got Mortal Kombat. That'll be another good one to go see. So 4 out of 5 for me. And thank you for watching. Matt the Matt here.